Welcome to the channel. Nathan, we are doing a Zayn video today, a Zayn Malik video. I'm looking forward to this, but this is from a new patron of our channel.
Alia. Oh, that'll be an easy lyrics that you can make up to
Nathan. It's not going to happen. You can keep introducing that I'm going to do some sort of lyrical thing. It will not happen. You can't make me. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Just do your little ditty. Let's move on.
This is for you, Alia.
For
Just
you, Alia.
make up your own lyrics because Ryan won't do it.
The lyrics don't matter. It's the music. Let's go.
Alia.
Oh, no. Okay. Alia said this: I've been a silent viewer of the channel and have really enjoyed it and have decided to upgrade to the request tier. Well, there you go. And after this video, she's going to go to
drop back down to
the silent. I will never speak up again, she says. Okay. This video, Nathan, it's an interview from a couple weeks ago with Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. I've noticed that a lot of reactions that have included Zayn have been from many years ago. So I think this is a great video to give you guys an insight to Zayn right now.
Yeah.
This interview is great and explores many different elements of his life. Okay. Thanks, guys, she said. Well, you're welcome, Alia. We are looking forward to this. We still have people. You know what we get, Nathan? We get people who don't really watch our channel, like who don't really watch the channel. And when we did those diaries or something, or the journey, we mentioned some Zayn stuff, which wasn't even bad at all. But they don't know. They don't. One person said, "Oh, these guys just crap on Zayn all the time." No. We haven't done it in 2 years or like
we started in the beginning because we had no context.
We had no context.
Yeah.
And we grew to learn who he was and who he is. Like, we came into this with like a fire hose of videos and information. We didn't know any of these boys from like, we barely knew who Harry Styles was. Like, that's how much we knew of One Direction. We didn't know who any of these guys were.
Yeah.
And so we had no context for any of these guys. So anyways, we love them all for different reasons. At this point, we love them all for different reasons. And we've really grown to like Zayn and understand him a little bit better. But I just say that because people, they're so far behind on where we are now. Anyways, I'm looking forward to that. We love Kelly, by the way. So this will be good. We love Kelly Clarkson. Okay.
Yeah. Go for it. Oh, wow. He's got a lot more tattoos now.
A lot of tattoos.
You have a few fans here.
Nice.
Yes.
He hasn't aged a day.
Looks very young.
So I'm a fan as well. So thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
I heard something random.
You know so much weight Kelly's lost too, by the way. Have you noticed that?
I know. Yeah, she looks great.
Look at those legs. That leg right there. That little curve of the buttocks, just starting there, right by the screen. I would just say, look at the right there.
Is this a Kelly reaction or is it a reaction?
It's a video reaction, Nathan. It's a video reaction, and Kelly is in the video. And check out the glutes. Check out those glutes and those gams. Those gams and glutes. This is the Gamma Glute Show. There we go. Imagine those things wrapped around your head. She squeezes tight. Okay, Nathan, let's just focus here on Zayn, would you?
Yeah, let's go.
Pennsylvania.
I do, yeah.
What? Like, that is so. Usually, like, if you're not from here, like, people know like the major cities.
Yeah,
like, Pennsylvania is great. I love Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's the thing people always say to me. They're always like, "Why do you live in Pennsylvania?"
I mean, why not? I guess, but
it just happened, you know. That's just where I ended up, and I love being there. It's just an amazing place to live.
Yeah, really.
And I hear you have like
that's where he is
for,
now.
Like, animals and everything.
So he's living in Pennsylvania right now.
Apparently,
that's odd. That's what I would. If you gave me 100 guesses where Zayn would end up in the world, or let alone America, I don't think Pennsylvania. I'd say, like, I don't know, Miami, Florida, L.A., New York,
right.
Texas, Pennsylvania. Interesting.
Love. What kind of animals you have?
I've got chickens, no cows or anything yet, but we're just keeping it, manageable for the time being.
It's a lot of work.
There's a lot going on,
Yeah.
So, just chickens for now, and I've got some turtles too.
Yeah. But you probably also have like natural things
there's
too,
loads
like
of
turkey
natural wildlife
and deer
there.
and
I've
stuff
got
like
geese
that. Yeah.
living on the farm at the minute, and their babies are just hatching and stuff. It's really cute. Yeah.
That's so cool. I hear that we have something in common too. I have bees on my property as well. I don't actually. There's a guy who asked.
Bees, yeah.
He was like, "Can I put my bees in your property?" And I was like, "If I can have some of your honey, yeah." I was like,
wow.
"So I don't even have to do anything. I just get the free honey."
I actually brought you some honey today.
I love honey. I heard about this.
Yeah,
Can we try it? I love honey. I'm obsessed.
You could sell that honey for like
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
thousands of dollars.
Here, there you go. You want to try it with me?
Wow.
They give us
Try it out
2
with you. Yeah,
spoons.
let's.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Give it a taste.
Honey's
Where'd you
amazing.
get that
What an
honey?
amazing-
I'm sure you've
Zayn
had it.
Malik's
Yeah, I
farm.
have. Yeah. This is the
$3,000.
first batch that I made. So this is like the first time that we got honey from the
It's
beach.
so good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate
I'm like
it.
literally licking the spoon.
That jar's for
yeah.
you.
It's really good. I love it. It's just the coolest thing to. Do you feel like you need that? Like I feel like I need that in this world, and it gets so chaotic, and we're always around people all the time, and just like somewhere to go, like a sanctuary, just to kind of.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Chill.
I think we all need that, you know. I think we all need a place that is.
Oh, that must be his album cover there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a nice looking artwork.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a mustache going on there. Looks like.
I'm curious to. Yeah, I'm all curious about his new
We
stuff.
had it just so people aren't screaming at us. We are doing a song later in the week. It's coming. Somebody requested a song for the new album, I believe. So
Cool.
just so people aren't screaming at us,
There we
it's
go.
coming. Okay.
Is safe to us and
Yeah.
a place that we can really, you know, reflect on our lives and think about things. And I like
slow
that.
down.
Yeah, slow down. Yeah, slow the pace of things down a little bit. And, you know, I enjoy it. I like to work at my own pace as
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Well, you have a young daughter. I have 2 kiddos, but is she around 3?
She is. She's 3.5.
That's
She'll,
fun.
Yeah, she'll be 4 in September. It's an amazing age.
Yeah.
She's growing up real fast. Yeah.
The girls do. I have a girl and a boy,
Yeah.
and she's gonna put you through it.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
For sure.
You do something that I think is very cool. You're an advocate for school lunches, right? In the UK, you were a big advocate to make them like healthier and accessible.
Yeah.
Well, don't get Louis to make your lunches. That's for sure.
And free, like for kids that can afford.
I think it's feed the children.
Yeah.
There was a big thing that happened in the UK where the funding stopped for free school meals for kids.
Yeah.
And, you know, I grew up predominantly relying on that system, you know.
Yeah.
I grew up in less than working class family. And that was really
Me too.
important, you know, for my progression as a human. And I felt that, you know, kids deserved to get a meal in school, you know, if
Yeah.
they can't afford it. So it was something I felt very passionate about. I sent a letter to the Prime Minister. He did not get back to me, but we just quickly move on from that.
Yeah.
I tried to do, you know, what I could, and then the organisation actually reached out to me and asked me to get more involved. So we're doing a few things coming up with them.
It's very
in the
cool, man,
future,
to have
yeah.
such a huge spotlight and be able to help like the younger version of you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
definitely.
It's the same thing
yeah,
for me.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of the major perks of this job. You know, you get
Yeah.
to look at things from a different perspective and figure out how can you help out. You know.
Oh, good for him. I mean, we knew this about him when we did the the visit to Africa video. We got more insight to him and his charitable attitude and how he felt about those children. And
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
and his humble upbringing and background. And good for him to do that. And that's exactly what he's saying. Like he can get a foot in the door that you and I couldn't do. Like if we went to the UK and say, Ryan and Nathan want to help, people would be like, well, donate, I guess. Like nobody would care what we have to say. So I like it when
Pick up a
celebrities.
shovel and start digging.
Sure. But I like it when celebrities can use their actual like clout for good things because they can get in the door where you know people like us can't really get in the door, so to speak. So good for him to shine a spotlight on that.
Yeah.
May 17th is current
Oh, sorry.
called
Just what Emily's saying here. I didn't think that food poverty would be that big of a deal in the UK. I always just assumed that, you know, most things were, you know, that kind of issue wasn't a UK problem, but apparently it is.
Alienated, you sing the following lyrics, and I've been feeling alienated on my spaceship alone, say goodbye to the past, leave it all with a laugh. I think a lot of people are going to relate to that, this song in general. What is kind of the meaning for you?
This record kind of started with that song. I was in a place where, you know, I was feeling a bit alienated, and that just summed up exactly how I was feeling at that time.
Yeah.
I think it's important, you know, for most people, well, not most people, for every person in life to look back at things, you know, with a different lens and see things with a fresh perspective. And that was the reason for me saying, you know, leave it all with a laugh. Because I think, you know, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, you can always shape it in your own mind to whatever you want to make it. and that is the sentiment behind that lyric.
Yeah, it's funny, like even like the darkest situations in my life or hardest things, you know, years pass and you work through what that is. And it does become almost, you can make a joke about it then. You know what I'm saying? You get to that, it's nice to get to that point where you're like, well,
yeah, you get the growth, you get the experience, and you learn something from it. So that's ultimately what you want.
I mean, hopefully.
You know? Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's the goal. Well, tell us about the lead single. It's called What I Am.
Yeah.
That's what we'll be reacting to after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
not,
we'll hear this
not today, but in the future. Yeah.
later.
Yeah, What I Am is the first single off the record, and I just felt like it was the best song to transition from the music I'd been doing before into this.
So he's hinting there, Nathan, that he's changing his sound a little bit. So there might be a transitional type song.
World. It kind of came later in the writing process of the record, which was weird because it was then the first single. But
that's cool.
it helped like tie it over, you know, from the other stuff I'd been doing before.
To bridge the projects,
In terms of lyrical sentiment, I guess I'm just, you know, trying to explain that we shouldn't always be defined, you know, by one thing. A label, a tag, whatever it is.
Because hopefully we're ever changing.
We're ever changing, we're ever developing and always growing. Yeah, exactly like you said before, hopefully anyway, you know.
Yeah, that is the goal. Not all of us make it, it's okay. So you've been working on this album for like, go ahead, you're excited, go ahead. Okay. Very excited. I'm not calling that clap. So you've been working on the album for like 6 years, which I can tell because I took time on an album as well, especially if it's that personal. And you also worked with one of my favorites, Dave Cobb, who I've never been able to work with.
Very lucky to work with Dave
it's
Cobb.
so cool. Such a great. So this is a different sound, a different vibe, right?
Yeah, different sound. I wonder what it's going to sound
Is
like.
this kind of where you, not necessarily where you've always wanted to be, but where you just feel like this chapter is in your life?
Definitely, yeah. It's just natural, you know. Like you said, when you're in the writing process and it is something that's so personal to you, the reason it took 6 years is because I wasn't sitting on it for 6 years. It took 6 years to make the record, you know. I was living, something would happen, it would give me inspiration, and then I would go and record a song, you know, based on that, rather than forcing myself into being like, well, this is the end goal and I need 11 songs for this, you know. I just let them come as they came. And it worked out for me, you know. I learned a lot on the job, figuring out this genre. You know, I got 6 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then when I played a couple of songs to Mercury, who are my new record label, which I'm very proud to say.
Yeah.
They fully got the vision and they understood what I was trying to do. And then the head of the label, Tyler, he basically said, yo, you've got to work with Dave Cobb. He will understand this and get your vision fully. So we just
Have you heard of Dave Cobb
with
before?
like one song, I think it was, and I think he got back in like within the hour, and he was like, I definitely want to do this, and like it's something I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
And we just collaborated then and did the whole album together pretty much.
That's so cool, man. I'm so stoked for you. When did you like really get into music? I know your start, but like how did you really go,
Really
I
get
want to do
into,
this?
Yeah, into music, I would say properly around like 15, 16 is where I started like singing properly and like taking it serious. When I was probably about 8, I was in the school choir, and I joined the school choir just because I fancied these girls that were in the choir. And yeah, they were triplets.
Yeah.
So
I guess take your pick, whichever one likes you, I guess.
Yeah.
Love you so much.
You turn down twice.
You're like,
Your
so-
odds are better.
Yeah. Had to go.
yeah, that's basically where it
So all of
started.
a sudden I was a tenor, and I was like,
And I wanted to spend some extra time with them.
I wonder if that footage exists out there somewhere of Zayn singing in the school choir. That'd be funny.
Oh,
to see.
possibly.
Yeah.
And we got to hang out in choir. So
you
that's
do.
where it
I was
started.
around all my choir friends forever. That's why I was in choir as well. You do hang out with the group quite a bit. Well, I hope they're watching now. Look what you've done, ladies. So you recently made a big announcement. So can you share more?
I did, yeah. I just announced that I'm doing my first gig in London at the Shepherd's Bush Empire venue, which is really exciting. I'm excited to do that. Get back on stage, perform for my fans, you know. It's going to be really cool.
Well, that's incredible. Everybody's stoked about that. It is so nice to see you. We're such big fans here. Everybody give it up one more time for Zayn Malik.
Okay.
That helped. Just came out.
Just came out, yeah, at the time of this recording, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, okay, well, I'm excited to hear his new song, new sound. Look, we never wish anything bad on anyone, and like we said at the very beginning, of course, we didn't know these boys from our next door neighbors. We didn't know who they were, and you have to be understanding that when we saw some of the footage and stuff, we were just like, who is this guy? Blah, blah, blah. But we've come a long way through our natural growth, and yeah, we were rooting for Zayn. We're rooting for Liam. We've always said we're rooting for these guys, and hopefully look, he can play whatever music he wants, but I'm interested to hear this new sound. Is what I'm saying. I guess I am interested.
Sure.
He looks good. He looks healthy. He looks balanced. Is the right word. He's got his daughter. He's focusing on. He has a farm. He's not living the Hollywood life. I like that. He's low key. Like, I don't know how much you can party in Pennsylvania on a farm. So. The fact that he's living that kind of low-key life, that's nice to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed all of those things about Zayn. And yeah, I'm quite curious about what this new sound is. Like where he's going with it. Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait, but I'm really looking forward to it. Hearing him talk, and like you say, he just seems very like the others from One Direction have all aged in their own different ways. He seems like, other than the tattoos, he seems very like Zayn. Like, yeah, not much has changed. He's got the same kind of like, his eyes are sort of sparkly, and he's got that kind of look to him. There's a couple moments in the interview there where he seemed very like genuinely happy. Like he had, like, you can tell when people are actually happy and when they're faking happiness. He seemed genuine and happy, and so
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm happy for him.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching that with us. We're rooting for you, Zayn. Good stuff. I can't wait to hear the comments now. I must have done something right. Wrong, I mean. Sorry, I probably did something wrong. Let us know.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know what we said wrong this time.
Back in the 2 years ago, you said... Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. It's been a lot of fun. We're looking forward to the new music. Stick around. You'll get to see it.
Patrons get to watch this, so thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. Good crowd. We'll see you.
Yeah.